y'all, it's your girl Dom Nicole, and we are back at it again. We're doing the podcast edition because, of course, your girl fumbled again, and we're not doing a live video no time soon because I gotta get it together, okay? I'm sorry, not sorry. I just don't want to keep coming on this camera every time. Look at the way I've been looking. I just cannot. Like, you feel me? Like, I feel like I can talk to y'all. You feel me? Like, y'all feel like family to me. So, like, let's get started. You feel me? Like, lately, I really just been thinking about it. And it's just like, you feel me? When you're 13, you're not thinking like, oh my God, I want to be 18 because I want to have all of these, adult responsibilities. You're thinking, I want to be out the house and I want to be free. Oh, that's not your experience? Well, I'm sorry. That was mine. You feel me? At the end of the day, I loved my family. For me, I loved being at home. I loved being, with them. But at some point in time, it definitely just felt like I wanted to do my own thing because I didn't feel like I had my own, I didn't feel like I had my own thoughts, like if you can relate to that, I'm sorry, you feel me? Because that can really like dim somebody's light and just overall, like, I don't know, like it definitely changed the way I viewed things and the way I viewed people and everything. Like, that's why I say, like, right now, like, you feel me? Like, when I say struggle, okay, because I want to clarify some shit, you feel me? Because normally I don't clarify shit, but I'm going to clarify some shit. When I say struggle, I don't mean struggle as in a way of, oh my God, like, I don't have and I'm coming from a place of lack. Like, when I say struggling, it's just like right now, I'm just trying to get back to me, you feel me? I'm trying to get back on my shit, you feel me? Because I haven't been on my shit, but it's one of those girl get up moments, you feel me? Like, and I'm definitely trying my best, and you feel me? Like, that's why it's just like right now, like, it's one of those, like, you feel me? I definitely feel like it was just one of those things where God was just like, you feel me? You're gonna be one of those people that have to like hop out the nest real soon, you feel me? It's not, you can't keep being patient because what are you waiting for? You feel me? Like, you know how you can just feel when it's time to like, can you turn it down just a little bit? Like, you know how like when you just feel when it's just time to like level up and just start doing new things? That's what it kind of felt like for me. Like, I just felt like being at home just didn't get the job done. Like, I did not feel like I was doing what served my highest good, I just felt like I was just sitting and contemplating and waiting for some shit to happen. I don't know what I was waiting for, but I was waiting for some shit to happen. And I guess it happened because I started doing my shit. Like, I said I wanted to do YouTube. I started doing YouTube. I started getting like happier and stuff. You feel me? Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Just being in an environment where I couldn't do what I really wanted to do and be myself, being censored constantly, you feel me? Like, I finally just started finding my voice again. And it's just like, I'm still in the process of that, you feel me? And it's just like, I don't understand how people can sit there and try to like fault you for that, because it's just like, it's a learning process. Everything is, you feel me? We don't all have it together, you feel me? And that's why it's just like, I feel like it's so important to have channels where they are bringing awareness to like people's emotions, because some people didn't have people to show them like how to, manage their emotions and how to control them and things like that, and how to, level up in life. And you have channels out there like that, but it's not as many that's teaching you all of these things and all of these aspects. Like, you gotta go to different places. Like, I'm trying to be like doing things where it's like I'm showing y'all, because it's just like, when I tell y'all like your life can change in less than like 6 months, it can change in less than 6 months. You just have to have like a vision for yourself, and it gotta be like determination and shit involved, because like I'm telling you, like I know what it feel like when it's just like you're completely just like burnt out, you feel me? But then at the same time, it's just like, when you think about it, everything becomes energy, you feel me? And it's just like, if your energy is at a certain vibration at all times, just think about it. If you're taking in a lot of negative things and you're constantly thinking about negative things, what do you think you're gonna get? You feel me? You're doing negative things to people and things like that. That's what I'm saying. Like, this is the type of, I'm telling you, like, when I tell you, I tell you. And this is the type of environment that I was around for a long time. But when I tell you I was able to separate myself for a long time, I was. And then one day it was just like, I don't know. I guess it was just like I said before, like I just started allowing myself to consume too much of, you know, bad narratives of the, bad things that I have manifested in my life because I didn't see, my complete and full value. So I started manifesting some terrible fucking shit. I mean, terrible shit. Like, just, I don't know how I did it, but I just did it. You feel me? Because at that time, like, I didn't have very high vibrations or high confidence in myself. And I can say that this probably had to do something to do with, how I looked externally. Because it became the thing of, oh my God, my weight is not the weight that I want it to be. And I started obsessing over this, like, continuously. And it became a thing of just like, oh my God, like, why is it that, like, I don't look like this and I used to look like this, and why is this not happening? And I was just like so consumed in that I didn't even realize, like, that shit wasn't even important, you feel me? Because it was just like, I was still manifesting, I was still getting everything that I fucking needed and wanted. And the people that didn't like me, it was just like, fuck them. But still, it was just like, why was this affecting me so much? And then it started to become a thing where it was just like, I would purposely just do certain things because it's just like I needed to look a certain way and be a certain way, you feel me? And not a lot of people gonna tell y'all this, because it's just like, think about it, why do people go to the extremes that they do to look how they look on a platform, you feel me? Because at one point in time, if you was paying attention, like, people was really coming out here just looking any kind of way, you feel me? But I feel you, like, loving yourself. And then the girl, like, what was it, like, a lot of things, like, just came to light as far as, like, woman empowerment, you feel me? And that's when, like, people started, stopping the bonnets from coming outside. And I mean, we still rock our bonnets, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm gonna never stop wearing me a fucking cute ass bonnet, you feel me? Like, I don't care what nobody say, like, that's still my go-to. I'm sorry, like, you can take the girl out the hood, but you can't take the hood out the girl, you feel me? Like, at the end of the day, that's just gonna always be me, you feel me? Like, that's what I did. I ain't gonna ever really stop. I mean, I'm gonna keep it classy sometimes, you feel me? But at the same time, you feel me? Like, it don't even matter no more. Like, like, at the end of the day, as long as you're cute, you feel me? You keep it cute, and because you don't even have to do, like, the bonnets, though, y'all. You do the scarves. You feel me? Scarves are cute too. Oh, and another thing, like turbans. Like, y'all, them little wraps and stuff, like the hair wraps and stuff, like those shits popping. I don't know how we got off the subject, but I don't know. I'm just feeling, I guess this shit started kicking in, like, and I started feeling good. So it was just like, yeah. But anywho, I don't know. It's just like, everything that's been going on, everything just been feeling so, I'm not gonna lie, like, the way the world is and the way I see people and everything just for what it truly is. Like, I hated the fact that at one point in time I started seeing things, you feel me? Because let me tell y'all this story. Like, can I tell y'all this story? Because I don't even think I told y'all, but it's a lot going on in this video. But like, yeah, just stay with me, you feel me? You're gonna learn a lot of interesting shit on this one. I said I was gonna talk about a lot of spiritual shit. And when you get involved in the spiritual realm, bitch, ain't nothing fucking cute about that shit. Let me tell you, like, you start seeing shit. Let me tell you, if you think you ain't gonna see some shit when you, like, cross that spiritual field, like, bitch, you gonna see some shit. When you see some shit, you gonna see some shit. It's gonna make you step back a little bit. It's gonna be like, bitch, what? Like, did I just see that? But anywho, let's get into it. So I'm gonna give y'all a story time. I'm gonna call this person any fucking who. I'm gonna call this person we gonna call fucking Jezebel. That's what we gonna call this bitch. Any fucking who. Cause I got some shit to say, you feel me? Like, so I had this girl, we're gonna call her Jezebel, you feel me? I hang out with this girl all the time, you feel me? Mind you, when I first started my spiritual journey around this time, I had a lot of, let's say, spiritual friends, you feel me? And it was this one video that I never really posted, I don't think. What was it? They don't want me to tell y'all this shit. That's why I'm fucking and umming. But anywho, I'ma still tell y'all anyway. The fuck? Like, what? So basically, I had two friends actually that was very into spirituality. And now that I think about it, okay, like I said, I was manifesting some shit and I wasn't manifesting good shit. You feel me? Like I had friends that would literally just call like me because I kept them company. You feel me? That should have let me know. Like bitch, like you just the person that like, I call when it's just like ain't nobody else, around, but we ain't gonna get into that. We gonna get into something else. I gotta tell y'all, cause I have a bone to pick with bitches. You feel me? Now that I just put two and two together, I realize what the fuck I realized, and it's letting me know a lot of shit. So I'm gonna just tell y'all what the fuck I realized for the bitches like going through it, okay? Cause I'm trying to tell y'all this story, but it's just like I don't know what it is, but something is just playing in my fucking energy and I can't get it out. You feel me? But I'm gonna let y'all know. So I had this one friend over there, Kiss Me B. We're gonna call her Jezebel. Always used to hang around me with her, Kiss Me B. Mind you, girlfriend would give me backhanded compliments all the time and then sit there and tell me that I act weird. My thing is, right, at the end of this whole situation, because some shit had happened, but I'm not gonna tell y'all that because that's a story for another time. Can't just get y'all all the shit. You feel me? This one day, I realized something was off. Something was really, really, really off, and I was just like, hold on, because I felt an energy shift change, and I kept telling my fiance once again something was wrong. I feel like somebody is doing some type of magic, some type of something on me, and I don't like it because that is terrible. Like, what are you doing? But I know for a fact because this person has openly told me, yeah, I practice this type of stuff and I do this type of thing. And I was just like, girl, that's cool, you feel me? And now this was before I was into actually doing like, spell work or whatever case may be, and actually realizing, I became, when I say into it, I became like one of those people that was like, interested as far as learning and being curious, but at the same time, it was something that happened for me naturally. You feel me? And I'm not trying to like, toot my own horn or anything, but this is how it seemed because I had so much knowledge when I came into this friendship that I felt like this person did not fucking like that at all. And it was like, as much as I love that you're so cool and you can do all of this shit, I still don't like the fact that I haven't reached this level, or I haven't understood like, these concepts yet. Why is you able to do all these things, and why is all these things happening for you? And like, as much as I want to be happy for you, like, these things are not happening for me, and I'm in a stuck place right now. You feel me? And like, I definitely got that, but it was just like, my thing is, right, if somebody is the type of person that comes into people's lives to just destroy it. You feel me? And just based off of everything that happened within that time period, that would have let you know, based off of every time that you dealt with me, if I was one of those type of people or not. Now, if you saw me out here just going around picking fights with people and doing things like that, just being into shit, like, that's gonna let you know, like, yeah, I don't want to be friends with this bitch. You feel me? Now, if you fucking with a real weird bitch, isn't that gonna tell you to stop fucking with them? No. Like I said, bitches didn't catch on till later on. You feel me? Like I said before, it was always a thing. You feel me? Like, and then we gotta talk about the other friends too, because realistically, like I said before, like, I just want to tell y'all so that y'all can avoid situations like this. You feel me? Because if you have friends that's openly telling you, like, yeah, I'm into like reading tarot and I'm into like watching that type of stuff, and I'm into crystals and things like that, also understand that if they're doing these type of things, like, at the end of the day, like, you never know how deep they are into it. And I'm not telling you to like look at people differently, but I'm definitely telling you to look at people and have an open mind that everything is not what it seems, and a lot of people is not into good shit. You feel me? Like, I'm gonna tell y'all something. Like, when I first got into tarot, and I actually started, reading cards and things like that, I was around this friend, Jezebel. So mind you, this story was so crazy because when I tell y'all this shit, I'm not even joking. Like, the shit that was happening was letting me know, and I had a feeling because I think I told y'all in my last videos, whatever it may be, like, I would recently have like visions and dreams of like my dad and stuff like that. And I was telling my mom what it may be, and I don't think she took me really seriously, but I was having dreams and stuff like that. And around the same time, my son was having like nightmares and things like that. So I felt like those were confirmations, and I was constantly like praying and things like that. Then on top of that, I started seeing like, obvious signs like, black crows. And one day I was in the shower and I had seen a feather. Now mind you, it was in my fucking shower thing. Now before I got in the shower, it was not there. This feather was, mind you, I had the shower running and everything. This feather was like it wasn't touched or anything. And mind you, I'm just sitting there thinking to myself, like, how the fuck is this feather still dry and it's in the drain? It's a dry fucking feather. I just came off the motherfucking shower. What the fuck? Mind you, this feather looked like it was like a bird feather, but it had like brown, it had like spots on it. Like, I can't really explain it, but it had like a different pattern on it. Then mind you, I go outside the next day for a fucking smoke break in the morning, and a fucking feather is literally standing in the middle of somebody's grass, and it's just there. And mind you, it's the same pattern from the fucking one in my shower. And it had been raining that fucking morning, y'all. Keep in mind, when I got up to this feather, it was dry. I'm walking with my fiance. I'm like, bro, don't fucking touch that shit. Don't even go near that shit. Leave that shit alone. I kept getting constant confirmations. Something in my fucking mind, I don't know what the fuck in my mind told me to text this fucking Jezebel. But I text Jezebel, and we started talking again. Mind you, when I started talking to this person, they denied every fucking thing, every accusation of what happened. They fucking denied it. And then let me tell y'all about the other friend. The other friend, we're gonna call him Terry. Oh, poor Terry. We're gonna call him fucking Terry because you fucking tried me, okay? You talking about some fucking personality? Fuck. He said have more personality. I'm not one of those type of people, because yes, I'm throwing shade to the people that fucking do this, because you're fucking just don't ever fucking do that shit, okay? Like, if you ever fall out with like a guy who's like, not straight or whatever case may be, don't fucking speak on the fact that they're not fucking straight. Don't sit there and try to do that shit, because we not into that over here, okay? At the end of the day, it is no fucking hate over here, especially to the LGBT community, because that's one thing we just don't fucking do, okay? Like, they get enough hate as it is, you feel me? Like, and I am a part of that fucking community. How fucking dare you ever? You feel me? Like, I be seeing that shit too often on like fucking social media platforms, and people do that, and it's just like, it's whack, it's lame, it's outdated. Try again. You knew they were gay when you befriended them. Why would you do that? Like, what? Never. But anywho, like, I know for a fact, and not to put his business out there or anything like that, but this person had lost someone very close to them. Let's just say that, so that we don't give too much away. And they would always, be into certain things like, spiritual readings and things like that. And, speaking to, people that would do like things where they could talk to people and things. And I would tell him like, just be careful, don't get too deep into certain things. And mind you, he was the type of friend though, like, I realized even at the end of all of this shit, like, wasn't really a friend when I think about it, because like I was always, and I realized like it was just like, yeah, like, you would call me, hey, how are you doing, but most of the conversation, low-key like about you, and we're not really talking about much. Then on top of that, you shaded like like, I have to tell y'all because I've been quiet for too long. Like, people have got away with fucking murder, and it's just like no fucking more, you know? Like, literally, like, when I tell you I manifested so much toxic shit because I really thought that that's what I deserved. I thought that I deserved fucking toxic people who didn't really love me. You feel me? That's what I really thought I deserved. And like, that's because that's how people kept treating me. And realistically, when I tell you, people knew I was a fucking weapon, and I'm not even fucking trying to toot my own horn, but like, I can honestly say that people honestly knew from afar that I was blessed and highly favored, because literally I did not have to fucking do much. You feel me? And I would realize that people would fucking do certain things to try to put me down. And it's just like, bro, I already have less than you. And you still trying to put me down? I just know I'm doing great in life. I just know I'm going to go places because, like, bro, like, you have more than me. Why the fuck? Like, I'm fucking baffled. Like, what? Anywho, I just be so fucking lost in the fact of, like, I really manifested negative ass shit, but we not gonna stay on this topic too long because I want to start manifesting positive shit. But before I started, I had to tell y'all this shit because this shit really happened. You feel me? People actually like do this shit. You feel me? Now, mind you, like, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I did start being like, you know, like, because like I would try to like speak about myself or just like say things or have conversations, and it was just like I couldn't, you feel me? Then on top of that, like, you know how like you can be there for somebody or when they need you, and you can, you know, answer whenever, you know, do things and be on call and things like that. They don't return that same shit. Yeah, like, yeah, things like that. Then on top of that, like I said, like, my job, I told y'all I was going to school on a full scholarship. Everybody knew this. Everybody knew, like, mind you, the fact of the matter is I met this person when I just started freshly doing YouTube. So for you to tell me I need to post content because I don't fucking have content, like, I want to go crazy because it's just like I can't even react the same way I used to because I get it. You feel me? I get where you're okay, I'm sorry. Like, I can't even explain the irony of the fact that you said, okay, I can't. Like, I just cannot do that because I can. I fucking can. You know why, y'all? Because I can. I said y'all my family, so I'm gonna tell y'all every fucking thing. This motherfucker said I lacked personality. And you know what? That was fucking called depression. That was fucking called depression. And you know what? That was because I didn't have as many people asking me, hey, is you good? You feel me? Because I kept hearing, oh my God, you're so fucking perfect. No, fuck you. No. I simply built like something, like literally what I posted and what I showed people was what I wanted the outside to be and my reality to be. And that's how I started fucking manifesting better shit. Because I knew I wasn't there yet, but I did things to make myself feel like I was there. And that started launching me. So even though I was in my depression, even though I was in my lack mindset, even though I didn't realize like I had so much fucking more shit ahead of me, like, and so many more opportunities, like I really felt like it was the end at one point in time because it was just like I wasn't doing as much. I was, you know, constantly finding myself like, you know, comparing myself, you know, telling myself, you know, this, that, and the third. And it was just like, once I finally got out of that mindset and I said no more, I started realizing who was aligning with me and who really wasn't. And when I tell y'all, I started seeing shit for what it really was. I started realizing that, like, I just became more of like an asset to people, you know? Like, once you get older, you realize who really like loves you and who just really needs you because of what you can bring to the table, you know? And once you realize that shit, it makes you value the people that really love you 10 times fucking more. Because it's like, damn, like, it makes you take a step back and it just makes you, but anyways, let's not get sidetracked, you know? Anywho, I was basically told, like, mind you, I'm like, because mind you, I'm high as shit, you feel me? Like, I'm talking to him, I'm thinking, like, this is my friend, like, he's telling me everything, I'm about to tell him everything, I'm about to tell him my plans, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is my friend, so I'm telling him, I'm like, yo, like, what's crazy? Like, I really just, like, dropped out, like, I just did it, like, I left school, you feel me? I'm following my dream, I just restarted my channel, and he's like, don't you gotta have content? Dude shaded the fuck out of me. Don't you gotta have content? No, I don't have content. I have like 160 videos on my channel. You've been subscribed to my channel since 2018 because that's when I met you. Then on top of that, like I said before, like, like, it's just mad crazy because it's just like, bro, like, you said exactly how you feel. And mind you, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I went the fuck off. Like, I did. I had to, because it was just like, I've never disrespected this dude. Even when, like, I felt like he was coming left, just always, you feel me? And I let a lot of people do this, you feel me? I let a lot of people do this. And one day I finally just stopped doing that shit, and I started playing exactly the same games. And I'm not gonna lie, it didn't get me nowhere. So I just started ghosting people. I'm not gonna lie, I just stopped fucking with people. Like, I literally just like, you know what? People want to act funny, like, y'all want to start doing weird shit, like, I'm leaving y'all the fuck alone. Like, you feel me? Like, I have no tolerance. Like, I'm sorry, like, my block list is so fucking long, and it keeps me peaceful, y'all. It keeps me peaceful, because when I tell you, it's nothing as peaceful than, like, fucking believing that, I don't even remember what the fuck I just said. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I think it's time to end this video, because, like, I really feel like either it's the weed or, like, you laughing at me, babe.
No, I'm laughing at me because you're talking quiet and you just going off. You just hear no voice.
Okay. Oh my god. Alright, y'all. Anywho, I'm gonna let y'all go. I done did a whole video. My friend is gonna kill me. I told her I was gonna call her back. My mom calls me. My mama did call me, but, like, listen, y'all, I had to get this video out because I felt like I haven't did content in a couple of days, and baby, we is back. I don't care if y'all don't see my face on that fucking camera, bro. Y'all is finna hear my fucking voice, okay? It's coming. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, y'all finna hear me, you feel me? Like, and then my thing is, right, a lot of people tell me that I've changed. I don't feel like I changed. I just started, like, seeing, like, everything, you feel me? And we definitely are gonna start focusing on, like, how to, lift our vibrations up, because when I tell y'all, just simply changing your freaking mindset, like, to just changing it from, like, literally, I don't care if you don't believe in, like, having a good day or things. One thing I will say, though, this particular person would always talk about, like, positivity, things like that. And this motherfucker had the nerve to fucking tell me, y'all, I'm not heated, like, because, like, it doesn't bother me as much anymore because I understand where this person was coming from. But it's still, like, but fucking who's me? That this motherfucker had the nerve to tell me about being positive. After this motherfucker done said what the fuck he done said. Like, you told me to be positive. You said Yo, princess, you hear this shit? Yo, I need her to hear this shit. Can you like this shit, please? Thank you. Anywho, y'all, like, I'm telling you, like, literally, like, stop thinking that you're not that fucking girl. Like, start thinking that you're that girl because you're that fucking girl. At the end of the day, I don't care what anybody has said to you. Like, I used to literally, and I'm gonna tell y'all, like, I used to think about my flaws so much that they became the only things that I highlighted. But one day I started, like, when I say this, don't think like I mean this literally, but I don't know for classy purposes, this is only meant in like one way. You feel me? Like at the end of the day, like I just started. Let's just say it in a better way. I became one with myself. You feel me? I became more comfortable with myself. I became more comfortable with the things that I didn't like. You feel me? Like as far as like um. At the end of the day, like all I can tell y'all is like it's easier said than done. But like stop focusing on what you don't have. Stop looking at these other people and being like, damn, like if I only had that, I would be more popping. Or if I only had this, or if I only did this, or if I only did that. Because it's just like at the end of the day, when you were back in like high school and like elementary school, you really felt like you was that fucking bitch. Like, so what's about to change now? Like, you still that fucking girl. Like, I know I sit here and I talk about a lot of depressing shit, but I'm talking about the real shit first because I want to let y'all know that spirituality is not just like fucking rainbows, shits and giggles. Like, you're gonna go through some shit, like especially when it's time to like fucking, what you call that, like when it's time to like upgrade like in the spiritual realm and stuff like that. Like I forgot the word for it and I promise you I know, but like when it's times like when you, because you can feel when it's time to like upgrade your soul. Like I can't really explain it. Like you can feel, like for those who understand what it is that I'm saying, like for real, you can feel when it's time to like, you know, expand your mind and like do new shit, be around new people, be with like, you know, in new environments and shit. I'm sorry, my nose is still stuffy, y'all. You can feel when it's literally time to ascend. So it's just like, that's what I'm saying. Like during the year of this year and every year after this one, you want to ascend in your mindset every time. Like I know some people who just like kind of keep people around because it's just like, yo, like I had this person around so long that it's just like I don't even feel like fucking with new people because it's just like new people don't like excite me. Or like I used to have this mindset too, you feel me? Like, but I realized that the same people that I was, you know, keeping around wasn't like that fucking great. You feel me? Like they had good qualities to them, but at the same time, like I realized that being around these people, I shrunk myself so fucking much because like I didn't feel like, you know, I shrunk myself because it was just like every time I would say, hey, I'm doing this, hey, I'm doing that, like it felt like I was bragging more than like relating. So like a lot of people, and then it would seem like, oh, like you just think like you're better. So I'm like trying to figure it out, like, you know, is it me, like, you know? And then when I did have like friends and things like that I leveled with, it was like kind of complicated trying to mix the two like groups together. So like I became so conflicted that we're just gonna leave that alone. I'm gonna let y'all go because it's like I don't even know where I'm going with this conversation, if I'm being honest. Like I'm just have to hit y'all later. Like you know, like do that little comment shit at the bottom, like where like, you know, you comment and subscribe, like come back, like not even come back, like if you fuck with my shit, like come back. If you don't, like I'm glad you came for the listen, like thanks for listening to my TED Talk, like but if you made it this far, like and you don't like my shit, like you're a fan, like nah, just kidding, like hold up.